Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now there's a story published in the Sunday Nation with the headline, Fear, Anger and Protest. Is Ruto the new Raila? And according to this story, in less than a month, Ruto's UDA party has written 2 protest letters, one to Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission, and the other one to Chief Justice Martha Koome, evoking memories of NASA letter of 2017 that were copied to the Big Brother, including the African Union Commission, the delegation of the European Union, the US Embassy, and the British High Commission. Now, definitely, what Ruto is doing is what Raila has been doing for the past time. But I found it not to be fair when you compare William Ruto to Raila Amolo Odinga, because Raila definitely was complaining because he was being robbed. There's nowhere William Ruto election has been stolen. And therefore we want to look into the reasons why Ruto is busy complaining. But before we go deep into that, a quick reminder. You might be watching this channel but you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing so that another time once we come out with a video like this, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, definitely, Ruto understand what they did to CORD coalition in 2013 and the NASA coalition in 2017. For Ruto to become the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, of course, the election was stolen from NASA. And remember that time, already President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto were having Mount Kenya region 100%. Then you come to Rift Valley, of course they were having Rift Valley to almost 80%. Because there are also other tribes within Rift Valley region. So you can't say they get 100% there. And having 100% in Mount Kenya region and a big chunk of Rift Valley, still they were not able to win election, and for that reason they had to use the system which was on their side and the other means to ensure that they are taking over the government. And I remember even in the Mount Kenya region, still people talk about the ghost voters, dead voters, and the underage voters. So all these things were in the play, but despite having all of them at their disposal, still election was rigged for them to take over the power, and that mainly in 2017. And that's why you see up to now the servers were never opened. Servers paka saizi hazijafunguliwa, and even they are still counting. So it tells you that now William Ruto is coming here, understanding all these things, and now he's having Mount Kenya region without the system. Dead voters might not be there. Ghost voters and underage voters might not participate in 2022 general election, simply because they are not in good terms with President Uhuru Kenyatta. He is claiming Mount Kenya. President Uhuru Kenyatta also is reclaiming the control of Mount Kenya. So you understand, some of these packages are going to go. And already when President Uhuru Kenyatta is still there, Ruto cannot have even 100% of Mount Kenya. At least President Uhuru Kenyatta will get 20%. Raila with this influence may be 10 or 5%. And that can amount to 25%. So what Ruto remains with now in Rift Valley, he might still have his 80%. But then the biggest question is, despite having these two, and now the system not being with him, and the other things we mentioned about dead voters and other things, so he can definitely not win the election. Because even Uhuru never won election in 2017 despite having everything. So Ruto has to make complaints that will prepare the ground to reject the results. The problem is, when Raila was rejecting 2017 results, he had evidence, and even up to now it is beyond any reasonable doubt that the election was stolen. Now Ruto is preparing the ground to reject, but the truth of the matter is that he might not have numbers on his side. because he's doing little to attract the Western region votes. He's doing little to attract the Ukambani votes. He's doing little to get to Coast region and have their votes. Definitely he's camping in Mount Kenya region. When he gets out 2 days, 1 week Mount Kenya. 3 days out, 1 week Mount Kenya. So it tells you where he's putting his net. That is the only place he has casted his net. So he should prepare to lose. And that is why you see even the same William Ruto, instead of even going into coalition with other people, it's like he understands that he might not win the election and he might be the incoming opposition leader. For that reason, that's why you see William Ruto, even up to now, he has not embraced coalition. He wants everyone in UDA. And my thinking is he might be looking to have a strong opposition which he can control, rather than going to coalition where after the election coalition can be taken by the government side. They can negotiate with the government. Then he will remain with the little number. So for that reason, he wants to have UDA as the opposition and let everything in UDA be shared within the UDA leadership and not the other people whom he might go with in that arrangement of coalition. So Ruto understands that he will be in opposition, but he's laying ground to reject the results simply because, again, we have never seen William Ruto surviving in opposition. So in other hands, Ruto might be looking for a way to get into the next government. I don't know which means he wants to use, but he might use whichever means to get into the next government, because he has never been in opposition, he has never survived in opposition, and therefore he might not be ready to stay in opposition. Sasa kinaya ni kwamba Ruto wants to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya, but he is busy preparing on how he will take over the opposition side. So he understands where he will be, but he's busy trying to have the other side. And you see, fear and anger are all signs for defeat. When Ruto gets out to address the public, how he engages with the public, how he talks about the opponent that he is facing with, is all about anger. He's expressing fear. So therefore, Ruto is already showing the signs of defeat as early before even we reach into the real campaign. Remember, the IEBC has not yet declared the campaign time. He started campaigning long time ago, immediately when they formed the government in 2013. Then after 2017 election, he now became so much active in his campaigns. So Ruto has been campaigning for 9 years. Now other people are coming in, and they are now claiming their stake. Even in Mount Kenya, they are claiming a stake. Even in his own Rift Valley, Gideon Moi is claiming a stake. And therefore, William Ruto has so much to lose. Because when he gets to Western region, the people are still there reminding him, what did you give us when you formed the government, number 1, in 2013, and number 2, in 2017, when you really knew that in 2017 you will be looking for the presidency. You got all the slots, half the government. How many did you offer to the people of Western? Same thing when he gets to Nyanza region. Did he embrace the people from Nyanza region, even one individual, to give a slot? Nay. You go to Coast region. None of these people, he at least gave a slot to them, if it was not for President Uhuru Kenyatta to think about these people. Come to Ukambani region. In 2013, Terry Tingilu was given a slot by President Uhuru Kenyatta, not even William Ruto side. And she has been saying it very openly. Now Ruto, through Mudhama, is getting to Ukambani, but he has nothing to show the Kamba people that in 2013 we formed a government, but yes, I gave you this. So he only took all the position and gave it to his own tribe, the Kalenjin. And that is where he can be assured of all the votes. Then he was planting his own people in Mount Kenya. And those are the people he wants to use to get this donated vote on his side. So when it comes to these other areas, that's why you see someone like Cyrus Jongo, was busy telling the people in Western that, look here, William Ruto was part of the team which was telling us that we might unite to fight the Kikuyu so that we take over power from them. But now he ran and formed the government with them. Then after that, there's nothing he offered to us. And we have been following him. So these people will be reminded so many things about William Ruto and other individuals, as we will have the real campaign on the ground. And in that way, definitely, people will know where to cast their votes. And William Ruto understands this, that now when we get to real campaign, there's a lot that he's going to lose. There are so many things people can point out to him. Look at the people around him also. You can't trust them with the leadership, the way they behave in public and even in privacy. They are busy fighting, anger is all over their face. So Kenyans might be worried to give a chance to such group to lead the country. I don't know what you think about this, but that's my view. We can meet in the comment section. You also give me your view. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.